Hey there guys, Lore Keeper of Shadow Syndicate here with some more World of Warcraft lore. Today, I'm going to be covering part 2 of the Tomb of Sargeras boss lore. I'm only covering 3 bosses today, and sometime in the future I'll cover the last 2. Alright guys, as usual, I have some music to go with the fights, and I'll tell you a bit about each boss when we get to that part. Okay guys, enjoy! The first boss I'm covering are the Sisters of the Moon. These wardens guarded the temple long before the avatar of Sargeras was even brought here. In death, they maintained their vigil, but over the millennia, something twisted their ability to distinguish friend from foe. Their madness slowly consumed them, and now any who dare enter their sacred chamber are put to death. At one point, Nisha was part of this encounter, but was replaced with Huntress Casparian, which makes sense if they want to go with defending the temple before Sargeras even got here. This encounter looks really cool as the floor is constantly changing to reflect the moon cycle, and you have to move between light and dark to change the stacks on yourself. The elves themselves are bound together and share their health and only have enough power to give one of them a physical form at a time. We first fight with the Huntress, followed by the Captain, and ending with the Priestess. The second boss I am covering is the Desolate Host. This was once a sacred burial site for the Night Elves, but with the coming of the Legion, they have twisted it with the Engine of Souls. This foul machine draws upon the energy of the dead, twisting them into abominations. This fight takes place in the corporal realm and the spirit realm, where the corrupted soul of High Priestess Dejna is in charge. Those that have read The War of the Ancients, you might remember her as the one who got killed by the Legion. She passed on leadership of the Sisterhood of Elune and made Tyrande Whisperwind the High Priestess. Somehow, her spirit ended up here, and with enough time passed, the engine opens up and the Desolate Host comes out, who is ready to feed upon our suffering. Both realms can see the fight with the host, and together we bring it down. And finally, the last boss I am covering is the Maiden of Vigilance. She was charged by Aeduin to defend the tomb and has stood watch for hundreds of years. The Guardian did not foresee what effects the Avatar's sleeping fell energy would have on this Titan construct, as it was slowly warped by its maleficence. She now seeks to destroy any in her path, as she casts Infusion on the entire raid, which infuses with either holy or fell energy, the two forces fighting within the Maiden. Very similar to Thaddeus back in Naxxramas. All you need to do is move to the group you're infused with fell, holy with holy, and you don't even have to worry about what direction you switch sides, since there is a period of immunity. All the same, it was a bit challenging to coordinate the fight. When you stand next to someone who does not share your infusion, or when the Maiden simply detonates you, you're supposed to run to the hole in the floor and jump down, preventing your explosion from blowing up the raid, and you even get a nice boost back up to the platform. Every so often, the Maiden teleports away, and you get to enjoy a little minigame of catching the right orbs. Picking up the ones that line up with your infusion will power you up, while the opposite ones will detonate you. Do enough damage to break her shield, interrupt her spell, and repeat.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Leave a comment if you like this one, and we'll see you on Azeroth.